Iron Rattler is one phenomenal roller coaster located at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. It is an RMC hybrid, and it was a RMC revamp of the Rattler at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, which was an old rickety wooden roller coaster and turned it into one of the best steel roller coasters that I've ever ridden. Today, it will be going up against versing New Texas Shine, yet another phenomenal roller coaster located at Six Flags over Texas. The two Texan RMC giants, and they're widely considered of the best RMCs out there, considerably, especially by people that have ridden both, which could say something. Now, which one is truly better? Find out in this coaster war. And I have already released a top 6 list of the best RMCs that I've ridden, but I still want to see which of the two in reality and categories wins the best RMC roller coaster in the Texas state. So, without further ado, let's begin. First up is the height, and this is only worth 1 point, because the height is really just borderline nothing, like I've said multiple times. The height is basically just a speck. And like I said, usually even the smallest of roller coasters, look at my Wicked Cyclone vs. Maverick coaster war recently, you'll notice that the height means nothing, because those are still some of the best roller coasters out there. That's why this is only worth 1 point. And New Texas Giant, technically speaking, is about 155 feet tall, while Iron Rattler is about 171 feet tall. So Iron Rattler is actually taller by quite some feet. So Iron Rattler will be getting the easy 1 point here, making it the taller roller coaster and winning the height category over the New Texas Giant at Six Flags Over Texas. Next up is the speed, and this is as well a slight difference now. Now, the New Texas Giant goes 65 miles per hour, while Iron Rattler goes about 70 miles per hour. So obviously, Iron Rattler is the fastest roller coaster. And Iron Rattler, here's the thing with Iron Rattler. Iron Rattler does not let up with speed. New Texas Giant, on the other hand, a major complaint is that it goes through a mid-course brake run that slows it down by quite a bit. Now, it doesn't slow down by a whole lot, however, it still slows down. Iron Rattler, on the other hand, stays at the constant 70 mile per hour speed. So not only will Iron Rattler be winning, but this category makes Iron Rattler seem a whole lot better. And Iron Rattler will be gaining yet another 1 point for this category. Next up is the drop, and the drop is a big category, so that's why it's worth 2 points. And these two roller coasters have some nice, steep, intense drops. Both of them. Both of these drops are really great drops. However, if you ask me, Iron Rattler has a better drop. Not only does it interfere with the quiet wall and goes right up against it, the drop, but it's steeper, and you can kind of count that it's a bigger drop, and it dives right into a tunnel sort of structure, I guess you could say. So it's really cool. The New Texas Giant's drop is not as steep, it's not as big, and Iron Rattler's drop is also steeper, so that makes it more intense, I guess you can say, especially if you're in the back, because it kind of slows down at the crest, so like you just get dragged over it. So it's a really cool drop, Iron Rattler's drop. A New Texas Giant also has a great drop, however, Iron Rattler's drop is superior. So Iron Rattler will be getting the 2 points, and now the score is 4-0, so that means New Texas Giant is still yet to get even 1 point, so New Texas Giant is in the dust, while Iron Rattler is up in the sky. Next up is the duration. Like I said, how New Texas Giant's down in the dust, not for long, because it's starting to get up from the sand. Now New Texas Giant, this is a good win for New Texas Giant. Iron Rattler, one downer about Iron Rattler is that it's not too long of a roller coaster. It isn't short, however, it's not long whatsoever. New Texas Giant is a long roller coaster. It's one of the longer RMCs out there. But New Texas Giant is deemed the longer roller coaster. So, New Texas Giant will be getting the 2 points, because New Texas Giant is a fairly more longer roller coaster. New Texas Giant is as well one of the longer RMCs out there, so that's why New Texas Giant is finally getting some points, and it's starting off, so now Iron Rattler's only out by half. This is yet another steal for Iron Rattler, the intensity, which is worth 3 points, a major category for a good roller coaster. And Iron Rattler is by far one of the most intense roller coasters that I've ridden this year, and one of the most intense roller coasters in general for me. New Texas Giant is intense. However, there are a lot more intense roller coasters out there, especially for the RMCs. And New Texas Giant is again intense, but an Iron Rattler dominates this category if you ask me. Iron Rattler's flying all over the place through the inversions, the airtime hills, and through the quarry wall. And the drop, not forgetting about it, is also an intense, steep drop. And then you fly over another huge drop into the tunnel of the quarry. So it makes it a more intense roller coaster. Simple. Iron Rattler will be getting the 3 points here. So Iron Rattler is winning by 5 now. So it's again getting some good points again. Iron Rattler has a great intensity rating. However, New Texas Giant, most RMCs are known to be intense roller coasters, and New Texas Giant's no exception. However, for other RMCs, New Texas Giant is as well not of the most intense RMC roller coasters. But then again, I am not bashing on it, because you also have to remember, this is the first RMC hybrid and first RMC project in a long, long time. And it is the first RMC hybrid for of all time. So you can't be complaining about New Texas Giant for being some weak in some categories compared to nowadays, because it just happens. You're not going to have the same exact rating as usual when time goes on. But again, Iron Rattler in general is a more and more intense roller coaster. This is one category that New Texas Giant does do really good in, the airtime. And although Iron Rattler has airtime as well, New Texas Giant has some more airtime. And it has some great floater and ejector airtime hills. Like most RMCs, mainly ejector, and Iron Rattler does great at ejector. However, New Texas Giant has more airtime in general, and I also love New Texas Giant's airtime. It has a good amount of airtime, and because it's a long ride, it has the fit-in more airtime hills. So if you ask me, New Texas Giant has more airtime than Iron Rattler from what I felt. Iron Rattler has some great airtime as well, but New Texas Giant has the airtime of a good amount of RMCs that can't compete with it. So New Texas Giant will be getting 3 points for this category, so it's crawling up to Iron Rattler now. You have to be careful, Iron Rattler, because New Texas Giant is coming your way. Next up is the Smoothness, and this is worth 2 points. Honestly, I didn't really find a difference in any of these roller coasters. These roller coasters are both butter smooth for me. New Texas Giant is the older of the RMCs, however, it is still running well, and if you ask me, it is still a very, very smooth roller coaster. Iron Rattler is as well a butter smooth roller coaster, it being 2 years younger than New Texas Giant, but they are both honestly butter smooth. I really can't say which one's smoother. I can't really say, oh, Iron Rattler is smoother because of this or that. I can't say New Texas Giant is smoother because of this or that, because honestly they are both equally smooth. So I will be giving them both the 2 points. Fair enough, right? Next up is the layout, and this is worth 2 points. And the layout as in how they made the roller coaster interfere, whether it's with terrain, how they made the certain airtime hills interfere, how they made the overall elements interfere. And if you ask me, the Iron Rattler has a better layout than New Texas Giant. New Texas Giant's your average, compact, or as I should say, maybe a slightly spread out good roller coaster layout. Iron Rattler goes through and out of the quarry, and it goes around the quarry. It just takes the quarry to its advantage, and that's what makes Iron Rattler, if you ask me, the better layout. It's going all over the quarry. It's set, and that as well makes it a compact roller coaster when you think about it, because it's all in one area of the quarry wall. So it isn't like, oh, it's all over the park, because it isn't. It is just in one area using that simple space of the quarry. And that's why Iron Rattler, if you ask me, has the better layout than New Texas Giant. Don't get me wrong, New Texas Giant has some good layout footage. However, Iron Rattler, because of the way it uses the quarry wall, makes it the better layout. So Iron Rattler will be getting the 2 points, which means Iron Rattler is the winner. And this makes sense because if you have already watched, and if you haven't already watched, I suggest watching it, my top 6 RMCs I've written at the moment, Iron Rattler is placed as number 3, while New Texas Giant is placed at number 6. So Iron Rattler, it makes perfect sense now why Iron Rattler will win. It's more intense. If you ask me, it's just an overall better roller coaster than New Texas Giant. It has intensity, the way it interferes with the quarry wall is awesome, it has a great drop, it has some nice airtime, although this Giant can't beat it that way, and it's an insane roller coaster. I absolutely love Iron Rattler, and it is one of the best roller coasters I've ever ridden. If you ask me, it beats New Texas Giant. I don't know about your opinions on it. Please let me know. Do you like New Texas Giant or Iron Rattler better? Do you agree or disagree with some of my point of views? And if you do disagree or even agree, please let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will catch you all next time on Coaster Mania's channel. Congratulations, Iron Rattler.